Hello everybody, my name is Christina Smart. Today's date is 6/27/2026. So as you can see here, we are doing ibuprofen, and that is the common name for this molecule. And so the IUPAC name is stated right there. It's written out, it's pretty long. So we're gonna kind of go over the different functional groups that are in this molecule. So as you can see, there are two alkane groups or alkyl groups. So there's the first one right there. That is going off of the phenyl group right here. And then attached to the phenyl group is also another alkyl group. And then at the end there is a carboxylic acid on the end. Okay, so I circled here where our chiral center is going to be for ibuprofen, and then to make it less confusing, I'm going to take away the functional group circle so that we can get started and showing the different groups for the chiral center. Okay, so I've cleaned up the grouping just a little bit so it's easier to understand. And so again, that's our chiral center, and these are our four groups. So we can go ahead and put the hydrogen, the dashed hydrogen, as number 4 because that will always be last priority. Remember, when we are doing or when we are listing these in order of priority, we want to keep in mind the mass of these atoms. All right, so what we do first is we go from the center right here, and then we go to the next atom. So right here, we've got a carbon right there. If we go to this one, we've also got a carbon that is double bonded to an oxygen. And then if we go from here to up here, it's just another carbon with 3 hydrogens attached. So since these 3 go to a carbon first, you want to go beyond the carbon since these are all the same atom. So we've got 2 double bonds going on here. But since this double bond is going to another carbon and this double bond is going from a carbon to an oxygen, this will be higher priority than this will be. All right, so now that we have them in order of priority, we are just going to take an arrow from the first group to the second and so forth until we get to the fourth. And this is going clockwise. So clockwise will be our configuration. All right, so now that we know the configuration is R, and we know that it is on the second carbon, that's where our chiral center is, we can go ahead and put at the front of this name to R in parentheses, then dash, and then the rest of the IUPAC name. And as far as isomers go for ibuprofen, it is an enantiomer. Because if you were to have the mirror plane going like this, dotted down the middle here, there would be a mirror image flipped like that of ibuprofen as well. And they're non-superimposable mirror images, so they are enantiomers. I also wanted to add in here really quick, the reason why we have the hydrogen on a dashed wedge is to represent that it is facing away from us. And then the CH3 right here is on a wedge because it is facing towards us. All right, and before I conclude this video, we're just going to go over what ibuprofen is. It is a pretty standard and common NSAID, so a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, again used to relieve pain. And of course, since it's anti-inflammatory, it's going to reduce inflammation, and this can also be used to lower fevers. A lot of people use them for headaches, like migraines. You can also use it for various sorts of pain, like in the back, muscle aches, any of those things. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.